What truly separates a strong man from a weak one? It's not about muscle mass, how much you can lift, or how loud you can shout. It's about something much deeper, something forged in daily habits and mindsets. Today, we're diving into 10 habits that draw a clear line between the two. And trust me, these aren't just for men. Anyone looking to build inner strength will find something valuable here. Stick around to the end, because the last point is one that many people overlook, yet it's absolutely crucial for building a life of purpose and resilience. First up, habit number 1. A strong man takes ownership, while a weak man plays the victim. Think about it. When something goes wrong in a weak man's life, what's the first thing he does? He points fingers. It's the economy, it's his boss, it's his partner, it's bad luck. There's always an external reason for his failures. This victim mentality keeps him powerless, trapped in a cycle of blame and inaction. A strong man, on the other hand, looks inward. Even when external factors are at play, he asks himself, what could I have done differently? What's my role in this, and how can I fix it? He takes radical responsibility for his life, his choices, and his outcomes. This ownership gives him the power to learn, adapt, and grow from every setback. It's the foundational difference between being a passenger in your life and being the driver. Next, habit number 2. A strong man embraces discomfort, while a weak man seeks comfort. Our modern world is designed for comfort. Food delivered to your door, entertainment on demand, climate-controlled everything. A weak man gets lost in this sea of ease. He avoids difficult conversations, shies away from challenging workouts, and never pushes his own boundaries. His primary goal is to stay in his comfort zone. A strong man understands that growth only happens at the edge of that zone. He voluntarily seeks out challenges. He takes the cold shower, he has the tough conversation, he signs up for the public speaking course even though it terrifies him. He knows that discipline and resilience are muscles, and they only get stronger when you put them under stress. By consistently choosing the harder path, he builds an unbreakable spirit. Habit number 3 is all about vision. A strong man has a plan and a purpose. A weak man just drifts. Imagine 2 ships leaving a harbor. One has a captain, a map, and a clear destination. The other just floats out to sea, pushed around by the wind and currents. Which one is more likely to reach a desirable port? It's obvious, right? A weak man lives like that second ship. He goes through the motions of life day by day with no real direction. He doesn't know what he wants, so he ends up wherever life takes him. A strong man is the captain of his ship. He has defined goals, both short-term and long-term. He has a vision for the kind of man he wants to become and the life he wants to build. This purpose acts as his compass, guiding his decisions and keeping him on course, even through the stormiest seas. Let's move on to habit number 4. A strong man is a lifelong learner, while a weak man thinks he knows everything. The Dunning-Kruger effect is real. Often, the people who know the least are the most confident in their knowledge. A weak man falls into this trap. He closes his mind to new ideas, dismisses opinions that challenge his own, and believes he has it all figured out. This intellectual arrogance is a dead end. A strong man, no matter how much he achieves, maintains a beginner's mind. He's curious. He reads books, listens to podcasts, seeks out mentors, and is always open to being wrong. He understands that the world is constantly changing and that the moment you stop learning is the moment you start declining. His humility is his greatest intellectual asset, allowing him to constantly evolve and adapt. Habit number 5 deals with emotional control. A strong man is the master of his emotions. A weak man is a slave to them. A weak man is reactive. A small frustration can ruin his whole day. An insult sends him into a rage. Fear paralyzes him. His emotions are in the driver's seat, and he's just along for the chaotic ride. A strong man feels the same emotions, fear, anger, sadness, but he doesn't let them dictate his actions. He has developed the emotional intelligence to observe his feelings without being controlled by them. He can feel anger, but choose a calm response. He can feel fear, but take action anyway. He's not emotionless. He's emotionally disciplined. This gives him a powerful sense of stability and allows him to navigate life's challenges with a clear head. Coming in at number 6. A strong man builds others up, while a weak man tears them down. Have you ever noticed how the most insecure people are often the most critical of others? A weak man feels threatened by the success of those around him. He gossips, criticizes, and revels in the failures of others because it makes him feel slightly better about his own shortcomings. His self-worth is relative. It depends on others being beneath him. A strong man operates from a place of abundance. He is genuinely happy for other people's success. He offers encouragement, celebrates their wins, and provides support when they stumble. He knows that another person's candle shining brightly doesn't dim his own. In fact, he understands that lifting others up creates a stronger, more positive environment for everyone, including himself. Habit number 7 is about keeping your word. A strong man's word is his bond. A weak man's promises are empty. A weak man says what he thinks people want to hear. I'll be there, I'll get it done, you can count on me. But when the time comes, he flakes. His words have no weight because they aren't backed by action. This erodes trust, not just from others, but also his trust in himself. Every broken promise to himself tells his subconscious that he is not reliable. A strong man understands the immense power of integrity. When he gives his word, he moves heaven and earth to keep it. This reliability makes him a pillar in his family, his friendships, and his community. More importantly, he builds unshakable self-respect because he knows he can count on the one person who matters most, himself. Next, habit number 8. A strong man takes care of his physical and mental health. A weak man neglects his vessel. A weak man treats his body like a dumpster. Poor diet, no exercise, lack of sleep. He ignores the warning signs and lives for momentary pleasure, forgetting that his body and mind are the only tools he has to navigate life. He also neglects his mental health, bottling up stress and avoiding introspection. A strong man sees his body and mind as a high-performance machine. He fuels it with nutritious food, strengthens it with regular exercise, and recharges it with adequate rest. He also actively works on his mental well-being, whether through meditation, journaling, or seeking professional help when needed. He knows that his physical vitality and mental clarity are the foundation upon which he builds everything else in his life. Habit number 9 focuses on relationships. A strong man chooses his circle wisely. A weak man hangs with anyone who will have him. A weak man is desperate for validation, so he'll surround himself with negative, uninspired, or toxic people just to avoid being alone. He doesn't realize that we are the average of the 5 people we spend the most time with. Their habits, attitudes, and limitations become his own. A strong man is incredibly deliberate about who he allows into his inner circle. He seeks out people who are ambitious, positive, and supportive people who challenge him to be better. He's not afraid to be alone. In fact, he'd rather be alone than in bad company. This curated social environment acts as a powerful catalyst for his own growth and success. And finally, we've arrived at habit number 10, the one that ties it all together. A strong man lives by a code of values. A weak man lives by his impulses. A weak man is driven by whatever feels good in the moment. He'll chase fleeting pleasures, take the easy way out, and compromise his principles for short-term gain. He has no internal compass, so he's easily swayed by external pressures and temptations. His life lacks consistency and meaning. A strong man, by contrast, has defined his core values principles like honesty, courage, compassion, and discipline. This personal code of conduct governs his decisions, big and small. It's his true north. When faced with a difficult choice, he doesn't ask, "What do I feel like doing?" He asks, "What does my code demand of me?" Living by a code provides an unshakable foundation of character and purpose, turning an ordinary life into an extraordinary one. So there you have it, 10 habits that forge a man of strength. It's not about perfection. It's about the daily commitment to these practices. Which of these habits resonates most with you? What's one small step you can take today to build your own strength? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and if you found this valuable, make sure to like and subscribe for more content on building a stronger life. See you in the next one.